So I would say today's payment landscape is very different to how it's been in the past. Payments was always seen as a kind of necessary evil. The point of interaction was always very, very simple. Customers insert their card, swipe their card, whatever. But now what we're seeing is actually with the emergence of smart POS and those other smart type solutions, customers actually see that there's an opportunity to do way more at the point of sale. And that's the interaction that they're having with consumers. And as a result of that, they want to have way more flexibility. They want to be able to put other applications, different payment methods on those terminals. And that's something we at Aevi excel in. That's our expertise. Creating really compelling customer journeys at the point of interaction for consumers. For example, in certain markets, Visa, MasterCard are the preferred sort of payment methods, but we might see account-to-account payments, we might see alternative payments, a direct currency conversion, all those kind of things are starting to be offered to consumers in the retail landscape, and that's something that Aevi can facilitate. So I think the openness, so the ability to be able to work with whoever is providing a solution running on those point of sale terminals, to not sort of lock customers in. So what we see from a lot of the customer interactions that we're having is they feel kind of locked in with their legacy payment solution. So this means a payment terminal with an application that's running on it connected to a single acquirer is kind of like a walled garden, and customers feel trapped. So the openness creates the opportunity for our customers to be able to work with different third-party ISVs and software providers that can create those compelling software solutions that will change the customer journey. For example, if customers want to introduce loyalty into a payment flow, it's nigh on impossible to do that with potentially who they're working with currently. We make that possible by saying, yeah, we have a method of integration for those third-party solutions like loyalty, to just through engagement on the actual point of interaction, to generate, to be able to work with loyalty companies, to be able to work with third parties. So we create that openness and we manage the entire flow for that customer. Retailers really do not have, and merchants do not have, a control of their payment ecosystem. So if they want to introduce new payment methods or introduce some new features into the payment flow, or potentially connect to a different acquirer, making any changes in their payment stack was just impossible. So they felt trapped by that into this, what we call sort of walled garden. We're basically coming down, breaking down those walls and saying, with our platform, you can connect to any acquirer at the back end and have any payment terminal at the front end. And you can chop and change as you desire. And you can also introduce new types of payment methods. You can introduce new terminal types without having to, be restricted in a way. Yeah. We offer different ways for customers to use our platform. And with our Smart POS offerings, we offer essentially a very simple and easy way for customers to be able to just take payments, right? So in the old days, you would have a terminal that you just put in the amount and the payment is done. So we've brought that to the Smart POS world with the interactive UI. Customers absolutely love that. With big bright screens, they're able to just simply enter an amount that they would like to charge, and then they go ahead and make the payment. So that's what we call our starter pack. That gets them going. That enables them to serve a particular sector of the market. And when they're going with that, they can say, well, actually, I would like to go and address a different part of the market. And so we offer, these different types of solution that allows our customers to go after ISVs, for example. And now what ISVs are able to do with our platform is have their own point of sale, either running on the terminal and connected to our payment application, or running off the terminal and initiating a payment on the payment terminal. So we have, from our single platform, the ability to serve sort of SMB market where they're just entering a number and paying, to a more sort of complex offering where the ISV is leading the solution, they're providing the point of sale, and they just simply want to take the payments. And we give them a single point of integration that they're able to do that easily. So the tailoring we do is either through our own sort of starter pack type offerings, which would be perfect for a hairdresser. Hairdresser doesn't, always need a complex point of sale. They literally just want to enter an amount and take a payment. But essentially, the platform that supports that is also able to deal with the more complex type setups that you would get from an acquirer who is looking at selling their platforms or their product to a multitude of different customers, say ISVs or ISOs or whoever they're dealing with, or even tier one merchants. And each of those segments brings their own set of challenges. And through our platform, we're able to address those challenges. So for example, in the unattended space, there's a certain amount of, there's a difference between an unattended terminal and a sort of terminal that would be used by a hairdresser. The physical terminal itself is more sort of robust and protected, and it's designed to be dealt, with the harsh elements, potentially at a petrol, filling station or on a vending machine, and the whole UI needs to be kind of driven by the customer. So there's no actual merchant there who's doing whatever they need to do on the terminal and sort of handing the terminal over for the customer to do their tapping or whatever, or entering their PIN number. Here, everything is done and driven by the consumer. So our platform and our software enables that type of journey to be done easily. Well, our payment orchestration platform is the heart of what we do. It is our crown jewels, and it enables us and our customers to be able to connect any terminal at the front end to any acquirer at the back end. And the thing that makes us unique is we do that, it's a white label platform. So we go to our customers, they will be able to brand that platform as their own, right? So you don't really see the Aevi name. There's nobody doing that in the market. So the ability to be able to connect any payment terminal at the front end, and even soft POS, right? So it doesn't need to be a payment terminal. It could be an MPOC type device, an Android smartphone or an iPhone, and connect into our gateway and then be able to utilize all the different acquirer connections we have at the back end. And I don't believe, and I've been around the show today, I don't believe anyone's doing what Aevi is doing in that space. So for example, with one of our customers, they have 24 different acquirers, they're working with 9 different terminals, and we're able to completely orchestrate, all those points of interactions through our platform to all those acquirers at the back end. Our payment orchestration platform is unique in the sense that we offer a white label solution to our customers. So you don't really see the Aevi name. We don't see anyone else in the market doing that. So we do have competitors, but they tend to be leading, and their name you will see everywhere, right? So we're different in that way, and that's what makes us unique. The ability, as I've said, to connect whatever terminal to whatever acquirer. We can connect a terminal in such a way that it could process transactions for Visa to one acquirer and MasterCard, for example, to another. So that flexibility we can do just through configuration of the terminal, and that, I think, makes us unique. So we have a very, very close relationship with our customers, and we work with them right from the early sales phase all the way through to the deployment phase. Every step of the way, we're there with our customers, helping them and navigating. And a lot of the times, the customers that we're dealing with, they're not payment experts. They don't understand a lot of the stuff in payments. We bring that expertise. We are absolute experts in enabling terminals and connecting to acquirers, and they love the fact that we can take all that pain away for them.